Have you ever pondered over what the ancient Egyptians wore and how their fashion sense evolved over the centuries? What distinguished the clothing of children from that of adults in this fascinating civilization? Today we delve into the captivating world of ancient Egyptian apparel, tracing its evolution from the innocence of childhood to the sophistication of adulthood. In the sweltering Egyptian climate, simplicity and comfort were paramount. This is evident in the clothing choices of the youngest members of ancient Egyptian society. Children, regardless of their social status, typically wore no clothes until they reached the age of 6. This was not a matter of fashion, but rather a practical approach to the intense heat and the active lifestyle of young ones. Upon reaching the age of 6, the clothing of children began to mirror that of their parents. They transitioned from their carefree, clothes-free life to wearing loose, white linen garments. These were often cinched at the waist with a belt, a design that was simple yet effective in the hot and dry climate of Egypt. Interestingly, the dress code was not much different between genders. Both men and women donned similar attire, emphasizing the practicality and functionality of their clothing over gender distinctions. The basic attire consisted of loose white linen garments which were light, breathable, and ideal for the Egyptian weather. However, footwear was not a regular part of the ancient Egyptian ensemble. The warm climate and the sandy terrain made shoes more of a luxury than a necessity. When they did opt for footwear, they chose expensive leather sandals, indicating that shoes were considered more of a status symbol than a practical necessity. But don't let the simplicity of their clothing fool you. The ancient Egyptians had a keen sense of style and a love for adornments. Despite the simplicity of their attire, they had a profound love for heavy metal jewelry. Gold necklaces, bracelets, and other jewelry pieces were popular accessories, adding a touch of elegance and status to their otherwise simple clothing. In summary, the ancient Egyptians' clothing choices reflected their practical response to their environment, their social statuses, and their love for adornment. From the age of 6, children wore similar clothes to their parents, loose white linen garments cinched at the waist. Footwear was a luxury, often reserved for the affluent, while jewelry was a common accessory, adorning the necks, wrists, and ears of both men and women. This exploration of ancient Egyptian clothing offers a glimpse into a civilization that blended practicality with style, simplicity with opulence, and childhood innocence with adult sophistication. As we reflect on this, we realize that while times and trends may change, the fundamental principles of fashion, functionality, comfort, and personal expression remain timeless.